From Josselin, we travel to Rennes for our final hotel stay in France. We only have the rest of the afternoon to experience the city centre.
Rennes is the capital of Britany, with a city population of around 221,000, making it the 11th largest city in France. The proportion of foreign residents in the total population is estimated at approximately 5.4%. Nearly half of them come from Africa. Around 2,200 people from European countries live in Rennes. French citizens from former colonies are not included in these numbers.
Of course, the capital of Britany is home to a prestigious and internationally renowned university. It is considered one of the most vibrant university cities in France, with over 60,000 students. All major natural and humanities sciences are taught there. Key faculties in the sciences include law, medicine, and engineering. In the humanities, the main faculties are social sciences and languages. Rennes also has a dynamic economic centre. With a diverse industrial structure, the city is well known as a technological hub in France, often referred to as the Silicon Valley of Britany. Additionally, Rennes is an important centre for the agricultural and food industries, as well as the automotive industry. The PSA Stellantis plant is one of the region's largest employers. Currently, the Citroën C5 Aircross is being produced there.
During our short visit to Rennes, we will focus on the city centre, particularly the old town, the Centre Historique. This area was largely spared during World War II. In June 1940, Rennes was occupied by the German Wehrmacht, like most of Brittany. 2 years later, the city became a target for Allied bombing, mainly due to its strategic infrastructure, such as railways and roads. In March 1943, a major air raid destroyed the train stations and surrounding areas. Residential areas near the railway lines also suffered damage. On August 4, 1944, American troops liberated Rennes. Unlike other parts of the city, the old town was not heavily affected. Relieved and overjoyed, the people celebrated their liberation. The occupiers had been expelled, and the war was essentially over in this region. Reconstruction efforts, then, took priority.
Today, the historic district is the liveliest part of the city, with student life playing a significant role. There are many small boutiques selling fashion, handicrafts, and regional products. Of course, As we have seen throughout our journey in France, the Old Town offers numerous bistros, restaurants, and crêperies.
Rennes has a long history, dating back to ancient times. The area was originally settled by a Celtic tribe called the Redonnes. At the confluence of the Vilaine and Ila rivers, they established a settlement. Then came the Romans, who were later driven out by the Franks. In the 16th century, Britany was incorporated into France. With the establishment of the Breton Parliament, the region was granted a degree of political and economic autonomy by the rulers in Paris. Even today, many Bretons long for complete independence.
The city centre is known for its historic buildings. Notable landmarks include the Parliament Building, the City Hall, the Palais du Commerce, and the Opera House. The City Hall of Rennes, known as Hôtel de Ville or Mairie in French, is one of the city's architectural and historical landmarks. After a devastating fire in downtown Rennes in 1720, rebuilding efforts began immediately. The project was led by the well-known architect Jacques Gabriel. He designed the City Hall in the French classical style of the 18th century. Construction was completed after 23 years. The building consists of two main wings, connected by a central tower with a clock. For a long time, this clock served as the city's primary timekeeping device. During the French Revolution, the City Hall became a symbol of Republican order in Rennes. The liberation of the region by American troops and the end of World War II were announced from its balcony. To this day, the City Hall houses the offices of the mayor and city administration. Many annual festivals, concerts, and markets take place in the square in front of the building. The interior of the historic building is richly decorated and can be visited by tourists and locals upon prior registration.
The Palais du Commerce is another striking building. It symbolizes the economic boom of the 19th century. Construction was completed in 1929. For a long time, it served as a post and telegraph office, housed the Banque de France and the Chamber of Commerce. Today, the Palais du Commerce houses various shops, restaurants, and office spaces.
Directly opposite City Hall is the Opera House, completed in 1836, and now a protected historical monument. Its curved facade is adorned with statues of muses. The auditorium can accommodate around 640 spectators. The ceiling of the hall features a painting of a Breton dance. This artwork is meant to create a unique atmosphere in the hall. Today, many performances are broadcast outdoors in front of the City Hall, under the name Open Air Opera, making them accessible to a wider audience. Rennes has many churches, with 3 particularly notable ones located in the city centre. Église Saint-Germain de Rennes, located near Place Saint-Germain and Place de Lys, where a popular market is held regularly. Built in the French Gothic style between the 15th and 17th centuries. In addition to religious services, it hosts concerts and exhibitions. Rennes Cathedral, also Cathédrale Saint-Pierre, the seat of the Archdiocese of Rennes, located near City Hall and the Breton Parliament. The current structure dates mostly from the 17th and 19th centuries, features various architectural elements reflecting its long construction history, serves as both a religious centre and a concert venue, particularly for organ music. Basilique Saint-Sauveur, or Holy Saviour, centrally located near Place de la République in the Old Town, a symbol of Marian devotion in the region. Rebuilt between the 17th and 18th centuries after the original church was destroyed. A beautiful example of Baroque architecture in Britany. A pilgrimage site and spiritual centre of Rennes.
Rennes stands out for its modern architecture and technological innovations. At the same time, the city proudly represents Breton heritage, including its language, music, and traditional festivals.